TikTok is no longer. I have decided that I'm gonna start doing readings. I'm gonna put you like that because I think I'm gonna put this on YouTube. Okay, we have lots of decks to choose from. I am gonna pull out this Wild Unknown Tarot, and then we'll do some Oracle cards. And we're just gonna be reading for my collective of people. And who exactly is that, right? Well, my collective of people are the people who have a soul mission to fulfill in this life, and they feel like they haven't been able to actualize it, and it kind of like weighs heavy on them. They feel a lot of pressure on themselves to break a lot of generational curses, to do a lot, and they find very little satisfaction in, or not satisfaction, but success in doing what they actually love to do. And this is going to be shifting as we notice the effects of this shift into the Virgo South Node. A lot of things are going to be shifting and grounding into Earth here for us. So I'm excited. I'm not happy about the ban on TikTok, but I do see the bigger picture here, and one ban like that is not going to stop what's coming from coming. If anything, it's just gonna feed the fire and give it more fuel. So with that being said, if you resonate with that message, I'm happy you're here. If you feel like this isn't for you, then you can go ahead and keep scrolling. This is interesting. So I'm kind of just pulling loosely for this collective, and what I'm seeing here is like at this time there are going to be a lot of people in the aftermath of this, regardless of what happens to TikTok. There's gonna be a lot of people who are seemingly struck by lightning, but this lightning is like their passion, and it's going to make them feel more ostracized. And because of the third place of TikTok going away, it's going to cause a little bit more discomfort in the body, and it's going to cause actual change. We have the, I'm not sure if you can even see these cards, but this is where I was getting them. And then we have Father of Swords and Mother of Swords, both reversed. And to me, what this, and then we have the Nine of Cups reversed as well. So what this is kind of showing me is that these two powers are kind of on opposition. So there's this passion and this drive and this will that's being birthed into this world right now at this time. If you resonate with this collective, likely that's being birthed through you. And so you probably feel really ostracized or isolated, or like you can't find your people, or you just found your people and now you had to let them go. And so this passion is in opposition to this sword energy that's also very emotional. So what does that mean? Sword energy is like words, like knowledge, very much in the air. And this Nine of Cups, we have all these emotions and words that we want to say, but instead of doing it from this place of I'm weak, it's time to begin tapping into the power of something bigger than us and saying, actually, no, I'm not weak. Actually, I can do this. And utilizing your own personal power rather than borrowed power from people around you, like on TikTok and the internet. And it's going to, this energy shift is going to really catalyze a lot of things. It's going to activate your inner Hierophant. So like, instead of looking at the sources and like saying like, oh, like they're right and they're saying this and da 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 da, it's like, no, we're actually beginning to come within. We're actually beginning to harness this inner fire that is within, this inner movement, this inner momentum. There's going to be a coming together of sorts of these different aspects of you. And that's kind of what I was seeing with the Mother and the Father of Swords as well. Your communication is going to be channeled differently. Instead of being channeled from emotion, it's going to come from a higher power. It's going to be more passion oriented, and you're going to be able to really speak from this inner well, this inner flame, rather than needing inspiration from around you. So if you're a content creator and someone who's always wanted to be a content creator but you never knew what to share, this could be your time to really step up to the plate and move forward, sharing your authentic message, your authentic voice, throat chakra activations. There is a death that needs to happen here though, that kind of pushes these emotions of fear and like, what if this doesn't work out, just like TikTok, those kind of things. You kind of have to push that to the side. You kind of have to let these old narratives die and allow yourself to begin speaking from a place of understanding, while also recognizing that not everything is what it seems. So we have the Four of Cups here, and that's kind of like a coming together of emotions, but we're still kind of in this dark energy. We're still kind of in this like snitchy, like just kind of pulling down on others around us, whereas we could step into the energy of speaking our highest truth, speaking with the divine flowing through us, and sharing what we're truly meant to share, igniting this inner flame, being the light. And so these are the two options, the two paths that you have. You can either continue to keep feeding the negativity, keep feeding the rats, so to speak, or you can begin to start directing that energy more towards yourself. Maybe there was a period in time where you did do this, but you're coming back to this. An outsider would look upon your life and see supportive relationships, pleasures, and even a bit of luxury, but you don't see it that way. Instead, there's discontentment, apathy, and even greed for more. The Four of Cups warns you not to take your situation for granted or the people who supported you along the way. Look around you. What are you truly longing for? Name it. What are you truly longing for? And I can guarantee you that it is to shine. It is to stand out. It is to be seen. And this is not something that happens outside in. It's something that happens inside out. So you have to let yourself be seen. You have to let go of the doors that you have up prohibiting you from allowing yourself to be seen, so that you can actually begin to utilize this passionate energy, step into your life's calling. It's going to be a journey. It's going to be a journey, and there's going to be a lot of emotions, but the whole point is to become the master of these emotions. And when you do that, that's what's going to lead to this inner fire, this new idea, this new way of being. But there might be a period of stagnancy where you have to, or where you feel like you want to recollect your emotions, bringing the wise with the new knowledge that you've seen, and kind of integrating these two. So we have the Fool here, integrating these two different polarities between the Ace of Cups and the Father of Cups. And we have the Hangman here. So it's likely that you don't see this coming, this shift, but you can feel it. And this immature way of speaking is the last thing that you need to shed in order to step into this new paradigm. This new paradigm of living from your authentic center, living from your true source. And this is what's going to allow you to tap into those more esoteric and otherworldly guides and states of being that I know that you've probably experienced before, but it kind of seems like there's been like a time offline, like how we've been forced to be offline from TikTok. Kind of the same from your spiritual gifts and your spiritual connections. You've kind of been forced to be offline, and it's because of this purge of these lower vibrational ways of speaking to yourself and also to others. And this is how you learn to grow up. So it's not bad, but it's time for evolution. There's a strong call for evolution here, and it's like, will you adapt or will you stay the same? Are you in denial still? Maybe you are. That's okay. Oh, that was interesting. Okay, so we got denial, new beginnings, and community. And denial is divine helpers, new beginnings is divine father, and then community is spiritual ancestors. So, and I just flipped open to decisions. I don't know where it went now. what I'm seeing here is there's going to be this period of denial, this period of like coming together, bringing the polarities together, like we talked about, this period of denial, right? And that's going to lead to this new beginning, full of community. But you have some decisions to make. And it's, are you going to evolve with the earth, or are you going to evolve with the people who you no longer see yourself evolving with, right? Like that's kind of a trick question. Are you gonna let them go? Are you gonna do it for the sake of your own survival? Are you willing to take the risk of letting people go? Are you willing to let go of the suffering that you think is necessary to survive? Because that's what you've been taught. So I'm seeing like heavily family influence, or people that you've known for a long time. Here we have decisions again. Your decisions are the portal to your creativity. So what decisions you're making are going to determine your level of creativity and your ability to show up in this new way, in this new persona, so to speak, and to share your ultimate truth, which is bigger than you, bigger than you could probably ever even explain or communicate. This spread is a little messy. Okay, so now we're gonna pull from the Earth Power Oracle. This gives different locations and shares with us their different powers. So we're just gonna see, we got 2 cards, they were kind of stuck together. And I'm just gonna read both of them to you. Sumba Island. Fertility of all kinds is my birthright. I am connected to all the cycles of the land and sky. Healthy fierceness is something to be valued. Be patient, the time will come. Okay, so this is kind of like war depictions as well, and just like sacred dress and things like that. And I was also getting the feeling that because you feel disconnected from this community that you have formed online, or from people that you've connected with all across the world, there's going to be a period of time where you're kind of like detoxing that experience, or integrating, really is what it is. And it's important to remember that you're connected to something bigger than you at this time. You're connected to something so much bigger than you. And this is the cycles of the land and the sky. This is the cycles of death and rebirth. This is you choosing to step into a new timeline. And so there is a period of death and rebirth that happens there. And that's when you're aware of it, you can kind of step into this hanged man energy and kind of just sit, even if you aren't necessarily fully consciously aware. Okay, and then we have Svalbard, and it says, both darkness and light are necessary. There is light even in the darkest of nights. I accept that I am part of the cycle of nature. I open myself to new wonders every day. When you are connected to something bigger than you, if you have not read it, the Spontaneous Fulfillment of Desire by Deepak Chopra. Oh my gosh. You are connected to something bigger than you. You are connected to all that is. You are connected to the realm and the land of synchronicity and miracles. When you know that you are connected to nature, and when you can embody this and share this with the world, this is where you're really gonna find this success. When you can lean in and soften into everything exactly as it is right now. Okay, we have some astrology cards. I'm just gonna pull these. This isn't how the deck is meant to be read, but I'm gonna pull it like this for now. Okay, we have Aries Ram energy, so a lot of fire. I'm seeing a lot of fire here. There's like this new passion that's being birthed within you, and you may not be able to express it yet, but it's bubbling underneath the surface, and it's ready to pop. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. And we also have Cancer. And so the opposition to you experiencing this is you getting caught up in all of your emotions, in getting caught up in the emotions, but also in hiding in the emotions. Because it's not the emotions that are necessarily bad. It's the fact that you need to allow yourself to be seen in all of the emotions, because that is part of the natural cycle of things. That's part of the natural order. And when you don't allow this, it comes across as inauthentic, as bland, like you're trying to hide something, and people will be able to tell. Okay, so we're gonna do one more card from this Lightworker Oracle. I actually do have a card. This will be our last card for this pull. Okay, we have Dark Angel, number 30. I'm gonna read this from the book because I love her words and her healing processes at the end. Dark Angel. The Dark Angel comes to you with a radical truth. Divine love is always there for you without exception. Love will never forget you. It will never stop caring for you, even when it seems most unlikely. In fact, especially then, the divine is reaching for you and nurturing you. Even our wounds are ways that we can discover love and divine grace through the healing process. The divine is always helping you remember who you are and helping you to find your true joy. When the dark angel appears, you are being given a gift of light, even if it may seem to be a hidden blessing. Something big is happening here, okay? Something is building underneath the surface. This is so much bigger than we could even conceptualize right now. A dark mystery is one that helps us learn that even if things don't seem to be working out according to the timing or the methods that we believe necessary, the light and love of spirit are unfailing. If a door is closed in your face, it is the wrong door for you, period. Divine love will ensure that the right door opens at the right time. How can you connect more to this divine love? When you encounter darkness, how you respond can make either the dark or the light victorious. You can choose doubt and fear, or you can force the darkness to serve the light by choosing trust and faith. You are spiritually advanced enough to trust unconditionally. That is the trust that burns bright not only when things appear good, but even when your mind thinks things seem to be heading in the wrong direction. Does unconditional trust mean that you give up if things get tough, assuming it's not meant to be? Of course not. Relying on unconditional trust and understanding the dark mystery, you are willing to go through periods of not knowing. You are willing to continue on your path even when you are not seeing immediate results, because in your heart, you know it's right. That inner fire, that inner passion. This type of trust is powerful enough to release any separation between you and the universe. You know that even when the universe guides you into challenging territory, you shall benefit, grow in divine power, and become the amazing being you are destined to be. Praying to the beautiful dark angel and writing, drawing, dancing your feelings, or dialoguing with your dream images, you can work through the pain of a challenging time and grow in wisdom. What matters is that you honestly express the depth of your suffering. You hear that? What matters is that you honestly express the depths of your suffering. Don't let things go back to normal. Then when you are ready, acknowledge the experience has helped you grow. As we realize how we have grown through the experience, I'm seeing like light flashes. Turning what was once a source of pain into spiritual light, we masterfully transform our deepest pain into our greatest growth and spiritual accomplishment. We become true spiritual alchemists, releasing light from darkness. As you learn to put more faith in love than in fear, your trust becomes increasingly unconditional, and you find the light even through the dark. In this way, you become initiated in the mystery of the dark angel. Then you can show others that this is possible. You can help heal others from victim consciousness and show them that inner peace is possible, even when they are facing the unpredictable twists and turns of life. If you have been going through a difficult time or struggling to heal an issue, the dark angel promises that even through the depths of despair, you shall find the light. In your own time, you will rise again into trust, restored faith, and hope. All will be well. Okay, and this is an invocation. You can either speak it out loud after I say it or just absorb it as I say it. I call upon the wisdom of unconditional love, that I may be empowered, see the true light within everything and everyone, including that which holds the outward appearance of darkness. I honor the truth that darkness serves a purpose, and I treat it always as an opportunity to strengthen the light.
I call upon the light of the divine to ignite the light of my own heart, strengthening it each day. Through divine grace, I am always held in the light. May divine grace shine through me and into the hearts and minds of all beings upon the earth. So be it. This is just the beginning of something so epic, so beautiful. Pluto and Aquarius, baby. Darkness is coming to light. Okay, I'm gonna show you the spread so you can see it. I want to look at any cards more closely. This is the Dark Angel card. And that's all. If you like these readings, leave a comment, leave a like. Let me know that you like what is going down here. And sorry, I thought I saw a crack on my phone. And I will be sure to post more videos. It's such a pleasure to connect with you and to weave with you along this journey. Bye.